Ooh, welcome to Snowden. Welcome to Snowden Town. Doesn't say that. The sight of such a friendly town fills you with determination. Alright.
Holy shit.
Wanna
What?
see the shop we're in?
Let's look at the shop and then we can look at the inn.
Okay, we can go in the shop.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi!
Hello, traveler. How can I help you? Okay. Do you want to buy anything? You want to spend money?
What's mainly bandana?
7 defense. It has abs on it.
If we're going to be mostly pacifists, we should probably get a defense item like that.
Fair. Thanks for your purchase.
And, what's that? What's cinnamon bun? I would say, bicycle's probably better, because that'll help us mediate it more.
True, it is 2 for 1. Thanks for your purchase. Okay.
Let's talk.
Here, chat? Alright. Let's go down the list.
Yeah.
Alright. Hiya, welcome to Snowden. Can't remember the last time I saw a fresh face around here. Where did you come from? The capital? You don't look like a tourist. Are you here by yourself?
What to do here?
You want to know what to do here in Snowden? Grubby's has food, and the library has information. If you're tired, you can take a nap at the inn. It's right next door. My sister runs it. And if you're bored, you can sit outside and watch those wacky skeletons do their thing. There's 2 of them. Brothers, I think. They just showed up one day and asserted themselves. The town has gotten a lot more interesting since then. Alright. Think back to your history class. A long time ago, monsters lived in the ruins back there in the forest. Long story short, we all decided to leave the ruins and head for the end of the caverns. Along the way, some fuzzy folk decided they liked the cold and set up camp in Snowden. Don't think about trying to explore the ruins. The door's been locked for ages, so unless you're a ghost who can barrel under the door, forget about it. Alright, well,
okay, so they're like segmented off into different sections, so it's like multiple civilizations under here actually, so it's a lot more complicated.
Yeah, the underground's huge. Life is the same as usual. A little claustrophobic. But we all know deep down that freedom is coming, don't we? As long as we got that hope, we can grit our teeth and face the same struggles day after day. That's life, ain't it?
Oh my god, yeah, okay, so this game is about holding on to hope despite the terrible circumstances.
Okay, we good here?
Yeah.
Alright, bye now. Come again sometime.
All I can tell so far is that I've just been correct about everything.
That happens a lot. Let's go inside.
Constantly sleeping can recover your health above your maximum HP. What's maximum HP?
Welcome to Snowden, Snowden's premier hotel. One night is 80 gold. Stay or leave. What's the end do for us, really?
It's what the kid said. It gives us like 22 HP.
I mean, are we low?
No, it's just extra HP.
Oh, like added on to what we already have?
Yeah, we only have 20.
Okay, well, I think we're good.
Alright.
Well, feel free to come back anytime.
Don't want to walk to the other side of town? Try to under snow tunnels. They're efficiently laid out.
It's kind of crazy having, like, inn that refills your health right by a save point that refills your health.
It refills your health and then some. You know, just for like 80 G. Which we barely have.
Yeah,
we have like 2 nights to get in and some change.
Yeah.
Okay, what's your story?
Isn't a little cinnamon just the cutest? Bonbons are so adorable.
That lady
That lady
over there. Something about her disturbs me. Have you considered that you're misogynistic? Awful teens tormented by a local monster decorating its tree like horns. So we started giving that monster presents to make it feel better. Oh, now it's a tradition to put presents underneath the decorated tree. I like how that's like how they came up with Christmas, but it's also like, oh god, no, you're making it worse for that thing.
Right, it's a carefully decorated tree. All the presents are addressed from Santa to various locals.
I mean, IRL Christmas can be a bit cringe too. In the wrong context.
Yeah.
Yo, Oh, you're a kid too, right? I can tell because you're wearing the same shirt.
This town doesn't have any mayor. But if there's ever a problem, a skeleton will tell a fish lady about it. That's politics.
You want to go to Groby's or talk to more NPCs?
Well, we get. Let's talk to NPCs first.
Sure thing.
Oh, you're so cute! Oh, I love your scarf. Everyone is always laughing, cracking jokes, trying to forget their own modern crises. Dreariness, crowding, lack of sunlight. I would join them, but I'm just not very funny. Wow, okay.
We all know they're gonna have problems, but we smell anyway. Why? We can't do anything, so why be morose about it?
I like how the game's humor is even kind of contextualized into this. Because it's like, why is everyone so jokey all the time? Like that. This makes me think Sans is probably, like, depressed deep down. Maybe he's, like, one of the most miserable of all, so he's just kind of coated himself in irony and jokes. Which would kind of explain why he doesn't want to do shit.
Alright, you want to go forward or go to Groby's? Or go
let's go to Groby's.
Alright.
But, that's my theory on Sans right now.
Okay. Hey.
Wait, this song is from Undertale?
You already asked that.
Oh. Oh, yeah, right. Mario drinking dish soap. Yeah, I remember.
That's where I go. Same me, the same people. Help! I want new drinks and hot guys.
Real.
Isn't human food different from monster food? It does things like spoil. And when you eat it, it passes all the way through your body. Disgusting. I'd love to try it sometime.
You better watch where you're sitting here, kid. Because that big guy will jump into your lap and give you lots of love and attention.
We're Serenities, but we never get any respect. Oh, it's all the dogs from earlier! Oh,
yeah, Dogfire's dogs. Oh yeah, also the Greater Dog and Doggo.
We can have a 5-way right now. On the table, let's go. Oh, you're so cute. I think the spiked collar to show off my personality. It makes a statement like, attach a leash to me and take me for a walk, please. I'd do it to him. I'd do it for him. Yeah.
Yeah. It's playing poker against itself. It appears to be losing. Real. Well, there you go. I'd been out of line for some girls today. Someone told me that there were plenty of fish in the sea. Well, I'm taking that seriously. I'm literally going to make out with a fish.
Oh, okay. Okay, Bubble Bass, whatever you say. Those dogs are part of the Royal Guard. The elite military group led by Undyne. She's rude, loud, and beats up everyone who gets in her way. It's no wonder all the kids want to be like her when they grow up.
The captain's getting pretty crowded, so I've heard they're going to start moving here. I don't want to see the erasure of our local culture, but I definitely want to see some city slickers slip onto our butts. Slip into what? Okay.
Oh.
Shoebox is broken.
I see. I get the impression this place doesn't have like a ton of money, but like, oh god, yeah, no, this is like the oppressed culture area within the oppressed culture. Because it's like, well, you see, you may be a monster, but you are also poor, and we're not poor, so fuck you. And now it's just like, we're gonna destroy their culture, they're gonna gentrify it. It fucking sucks. I've actually seen that happen, like, in our area, a bit. It's like, actually insane how fast it happened, too.
Damn.
Yeah, no, like, there's like a square to our city, and our city's been kind of being inflated with money at the moment to try to, get more people in and some people out. And it's like, there's like, on my way to college, you know, I would go through the square, and, you know, there's like a school around the side, and, you know, that school basically had almost entirely like black kids there. And then, you know, they started really like pumping money into like our town, and of course that meant the square especially. And one, the traffic and driving got instantly worse there, so, you know, that was fun, and so I stopped taking it. But whenever I would go down there, it's like, you know, it's announced the next year, and it's almost entirely white kids, and it's like, holy shit.
That's gentrification.
Yep. Made it too fucking expensive to afford. So now it's a bunch of fucking rich assholes who can't drive for shit.
Mm-hmm. Bird Girl's talking again.
Oh, Grillbiz said that he'd offer you a glass of water, but he doesn't touch the stuff.
Fair.
Yeah, you're kind of on fire.
It's kind of hot.
Yeah. Imagine being like a fire person living in a place like this.
Yeah, kind of a walking contradiction.
Mm-hmm. Hello? Oh! Hello?
Can't even interact, unfortunately.
Damn.
On the job.
Yeah. Let's play Monsters and Humans!
Okay. It's gonna get racist fast.
You're not gonna make me be the human again, are you?
To be young again. The world sure felt boundless.
Oh, what's a beautiful knock. Maybe if I don't answer, I'll hear it again. Do we satisfy this guy's knocking fetish?
Yes.
Ah, my patience rewards me. Ah. Alright, now it's too much.
Alright.
Cool.
Water. Looping water sounds. Is this Mario Builder?
Why Barbie?
Mike Wazowski? That look in your eye! I don't know how I would do a Mike Wazowski impression. How do I do a Mike Wazowski impression?
What does Mike Wazowski even sound like?
Hold on. We need to find a video real quick. We need to remind ourselves.
Yeah, sure, step aside, kid, we're in a... Yeah, sure, step aside, kid, we're in a...
Yeah, alright. Yeah, I think I kinda got it. Something.
What? Why did it get sped up? Yeah!
You're someone that's having a real difficulty solving junior jumble, aren't you?
All that for one line. I love working on the newspaper.
It's method
There's so
acting.
little to report that we just fill it with comics and games. True.
Oh, small town, nothing
Looks-
happens. Awesome.
Nothing ever happens.
Nothing ever happens. Cough. When I was younger, my teachers gave me word searches when they ran out of assignments. I thought they were a waste of time. But look at me now. I'm the #1 word search creator in the entire underground.
Awesome. Love, hope,
Ambition.
compassion. This is what people say monster souls are made of. But the absolute nature of soul is unknown. After all, humans have proven their souls don't need these things to exist.
Wow.
Oh, I'm reading out of order. It's a school report about monster funerals. Monster funerals, technically speaking, are cool as heck.
I like that. Like I said,
Everyone knows-
we're kind of coming back around to that theme of like hope again.
Yeah.
Once again, all I'm getting from this is that I was just correct.
When monsters get old and kick the bucket, they turn into dust. At funerals, we take that dust and spread it on that person's favorite thing. Then their essence will live on in that thing. Am I at the page minimum yet? I'm kind of sick of writing this.
Oh, damn.
While monsters are mostly made of magic, human beings are mostly made of water. Humans, with their physical forms, are far stronger than us, but they will never know the joy of expressing themselves through magic. They'll never get a bullet pattern birthday card.
Wow.
Here I am, writing this book. The person comes in and picks up the book. They start reading it. Oh, sorry, I'm still writing that one. Wait. Oh, sorry, I'm still writing that one. Fair.
Yeah.
Because they're made of magic, monsters' bodies are attuned to their soul. If a monster doesn't want to fight, its defense will weaken. And the crueler the intentions of our enemies, the more their attacks will hurt us. Therefore, if a being with a powerful soul struck with a desire to kill, well, that's in the chapter here. Monster History Part 4. Fearing the humans no longer, we moved out of our old city, home. We braved harsh cold, damp swampland, and searing heat, until we reached what we now call our capital, New Home. Again, our king is really bad at names.
All right. So let me do some analysis of.
All right.
So So it's kind of interesting, you know, it's just kind of seeing, like, the psychological complex a lot of these people are kind of having. Like, valid, because, you know, it's basically, you know, coping with, like, their terrible situation and oppression, but it's also kind of leading to some interesting propaganda here, too, especially since we know that there's, like, internal politics between them that's fucking over, like, richer groups over poorer groups or something like that. You know, like I said earlier, that gentrification going on, even though it's monsters against monsters, you know. So, it's kind of interesting to think about. Though it is said it was written by her, so I wonder how much these people believe in that soup. But let's get to the soup itself. So, you know, in that last book, you know, there's like, you know, love, hope, and compassion is what it makes up a monster's soul versus, you know, human souls, which are like icky bad, you know, whatever. Though I guess there is, like, you know, the mention of, like, who knows what a true nature of a soul is beyond that, because, you know, there's that acknowledgement of the dark side, which, you know, I think would definitely shows the progression of that, because, you know, there's, like, that initial wanting to kind of separate themselves from humans and also, you know, lift themselves up because, you know, they're in a shitty situation, which is understandable, but then it's also just, like, you know, now there's, like, the infighting shit, and it's like, you know, oh, wait, okay, yeah, no, we need to also, like, address this, too, but it's kind of uncomfortable to broach. You know, like, I mean, kindness and compassion is the way forward, obviously, in almost any situation, like, you know, as shown here, because, you know, like, Chris, especially, you know, since they're human, you know, kindness and compassion is definitely the best way forward, but, you know, there's
Who?
also, like, our character, their name's Chris, right?
You're a game ahead.
Okay, my bad.
You swap those letters around and you're right. But also, you're Minty.
Oh, yeah, we are Minty, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Fuck, I had a train of thought
Sorry.
what was I saying?
Okay, moving capitals, a human introduced. This human.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so, like, you know, there's, like... So, you know, obviously, you know, there's the onus on us to prove ourselves, which, because, you know, their feelings are very much valid and understandable. But, you know, like I said, there's definitely, like, you know, it seems to be, like, you know, they've divided themselves, and now, you know, their different, like, social structures and classes kind of built itself on top of that. I think, like, the, you know, the separation to a new capital, there's, like, you know, the internal part of it, too. You know, there's also, like, the acknowledgement for them to kind of understand that, you know, we're not inherently saints either. And like I said, this book, and it's written by someone who's in the position of being oppressed within the Society of Monsters. So there's a more likely ability to acknowledge it, I would say. So I do think that there's going to be, once we get into, like, the greater capital, I think the monsters are probably going to be a lot more up their own ass about their own narratives, about how, you know, the monsters are amazing, unlike the humans, which are terrible. And also, please ignore how we are also oppressing other monsters in the process.
Yeah.
It's like one of those things where it's like, it's understandable in terms of, like, you know, especially considering, like I said, it's, you know, dealing with shit that's been imposed on you, which is why it's all understandable. But it's also, like, it can turn toxic towards people more marginalized than you if you're not careful.
Right. There's a monster hierarchy.
I feel like that's going to be quite a bit of stuff that's going to be going on.
I'm seeing your train of thought.
You know?
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting how, like, the sense of, like, hope kind of also plays into, like, the, you know, the irreverence as well. Because, you know, like, for irreverence, like, laughing at shit, you know, that's kind of like a thing you do when you're, like, hopeless. You know, when it's like, you know, the universe is against us, there's nothing we can do to fix things, so all that's best to do is to just kind of detach and laugh at it all. But there's also, at the same time, you know, the claims of being like, oh yeah, no, we have so much hope that things are going to get better, though, too. So there's kind of like a simultaneous belief in both, even though they kind of cancel each other out somewhat, in a way. I mean, you know, like, being able to kind of sit back and laugh at stuff, you know, is also, like, helpful, especially when things are, like, you know, overwhelming and too much. So like I said, they're all valid coping mechanisms. But yeah, so there's that. I forget what else was written in the book, so, you know, I think there's, like, deeper layers, but I think, like, that's the main thing, really.
Yeah.
From your silence, all I'm getting from that is that I just predicted more of what the game's about.
I mean, at some point, it stops being predictions and more of picking up on themes.
Yeah, that is fair. Let's talk the green guy over there.
Yeah.
Welcome to the library. Yes, we know. The sign is misspelled. Wait, is it
Library.
library? Oh.
Library.
Library. That's funny.
It's a mailbox overflowing with unread junk mail.
I feel like that's
This mailbox is labeled papyrus.
Yep.
Inside, it's empty.
I think Sans is depressed.
It's locked from the inside. It's locked.
Damn. Then
All
again,
right.
at the same time, not really, because I don't think I could do another papyrus moment. I mean, I will if I have to, but...
Yeah. We'll just have to press on forward.
Rectangles. Or squares.
And...
Alright. Human! Allow me to tell you about some complex feelings. Feelings like the joy of finding another pasta lover. The admiration for another's puzzle-solving skills. The desire to have a cool, smart person think you are cool. He's so real for that. These feelings, they must be what you are feeling right now. No, Papyrus, I think that's what you're feeling. I can hardly imagine what it must be like to feel that way. After all, I am very great. I don't ever wonder what having lots of friends is like. I pity you, lonely human. Worry not. You shall be lonely no longer. I, the great Papyrus, will be your... No. No. This is all wrong. I can't be your friend. You are human. I must capture you. Then I can fulfill my lifelong dream. Powerful, popular, prestigious. That's Papyrus. The newest member of the Royal Guard. Alright. We're expanding on the themes of loneliness here, kind of like how we had with Toriel earlier. Because this game's about friendship and shit. So, you know, there's kind of that contrast. Especially since, like, at the beginning, where it was, like, very liminal, actually. That, you know, it's kind of... There's parts of this game that's kind of got that more empty, kind of liminal atmosphere. So, you know, there's kind of that contrast between, you know, that and, like, friendship. I wouldn't be surprised if, like, the genocide route's kind of more, like... Especially since, like, now I care in a way where I genuinely don't want to kill anyone. I feel like... Because, like, I don't want that to have consequences on the friendships that I could make here and maintain here, you know?
And for the audience, just for clarification, you have felt this need to not want to harm anybody on your own. You have not been influenced by any outside sources.
Except for the fact that I know there is a genocide where you fight Sans at the end. And, good route. And that, you know, the good route gives you, like, the best ending. But, you know, there is influence from that. But it is also, like, I do genuinely feel for it. Because I was willing to go, like, oh, you know, half and half. Let's do something funny. But now I'm just, like, I genuinely don't want to. Because I know it will jeopardize this. And, you know, I think, like, there's kind of that, especially with, like, you know, with Toriel, it's obviously, you know, kind of more about isolation from society, being rejected, and, you know, trauma, and all that stuff. And, well, here, it's kind of more about, you know, your kind of typical stereotypical, more masculine bullshit of the power versus community, basically. He wants to be friends, but, you know, his aspirations for power and status are getting in the way of that. And, you know, that kind of maybe ties broader into, you know, the aspects, you know, the political aspects of this, because, you know, that's what a lot of, you know, the people in power here, which I'm going to assume are probably going to be largely men, you know, I mean, there's a king, so, you know, it's probably patriarchal in that sense. It's stuff that rejects and tears people apart and induces that kind of loneliness, which, of course, you know, then further ties into helplessness and stuff. And, you know, also, it is about empathy and friendship and community as such. You know?
Yeah. No, what
So
you
that's
mean.
what I'm getting from this. So, like, I think this is, like, a different permutation of, like, loneliness that can be caused. Because, you know, for Toriel, it's probably, you know, like I said, being rejected by society for being different and also intimidating. You know, she's, like, a victim in a way that makes her lonely. Now, for Papyrus, it's a case of, like, his ego getting in the way. His
Right.
toxic masculinity, you may say.
Yeah, I mean, Toriel and Papyrus' circumstances are, at least their living spaces. Like, the Ruins is a much more empty space, you know, not much is going on, but Snowden is like a whole town, a whole city, there's a lot of people, it connects openly to the rest of the underground, and yet Papyrus and Toriel still both face loneliness.
Yeah, you know, and it's like, you know, because he's, like, aspiring for, like, that higher status, when it's like, you know, he's got people around him, and it's clearly, you know, just through his behavior, he wants to help, he wants friends, but instead, you know, he's got it in his head that, you know, he needs to become popular, and, you know, through status and such, and power, so, you know, he's got aspirations for power. That's only going to disconnect him from the community that he's got right here, because, you know, that those people in power are oppressing said community.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're getting different beats, but, like, from different perspectives, because, you know, we're kind of exploring the different sides of, like, friendship and stuff. It kind of feels bad for, like, Toriel, because, you know, we did have to leave her alone again. So
Yeah.
hopefully maybe someone else will kind of fall down the hole, and, you know, that can be that. But it's also, like, she needs to work through her shit. But she's only in that position in the first place because of that thing where it's, like, you know, she seems to have a resentment for the rest of her people. So it's, like, you know, it's... You know, like I said, there's that, you know, there's solidarity, and then there's, like, you know, needing different level types of, like, you know, different paths that need to be taken towards solidarity, kind of.
Right.
So now let's help Papyrus. What's our
Okay.
actions?
Check, flirt, insult.
Let's check.
Papyrus, attack 20, defense 20. You like to say, yeah.
Yeah. Bro wants to be loved.
Yeah. Papyrus whispers, yeah. It's alright.
So yeah, I say we flirt.
Sure thing.
What? Flirting? So you finally reveal your ultimate feelings? Well, I'm a skeleton with very high standards. I mean, I can make spaghetti.
Okay.
Listen, just some Worcestershire sauce. Oh, it's so good. It's perfection. Get some, like, dice up a tomato, put some Worcestershire sauce in there. I mean, there's other things you gotta do too, but, like, those two things can really enhance it a lot if you got a good recipe.
Okay. This girl can make spaghetti. She's capable.
Oh no! You're meeting all my standards! I guess this means I have to go on a date with you? Let's date later, after I capture you.
Yeah, problematic dynamic.
Mm-hmm.
Papyrus is thinking about what to wear for his date.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I also just find it fun that, you know, like, what he's going through is basically toxic masculinity, but he also has, like, no issue with being, like... Well, I mean, then again, like... Let's not go down that route. I don't know. Because, like, our character is kind of gender ambiguous, so let's just not go down that route, actually.
Yeah, that's not... Whoa, you could get real unwoke real quick. That's another...
Undertale is homophobic, actually.
Toby Fox said he was neutral on LGP, so, like... I kid, that was, like, a screenshot someone had, like, faked and, like, spread around, and it was kind of funny.
Flirt.
Sure.
Oh, no! Let's date later, after I capture you.
Okay.
Okay. My brain's getting tired, so I'm kind of struggling to really process through this. to cook for his date.
Well, okay. How shall we proceed to this fight?
I mean, I think, like, just keep flirting with him, see if it works, but, you know.
His flirt, but with no avail. Seems acting will escalate this battle.
Okay. We gotta hit him with the mercy. So you won't fight. Then, let's see if you can handle my fabled blue attack!
Tough attack. Hard fight so far, really.
Yeah. It's kind of a joke fight, honestly. Oh! You're blue now! That's my attack! Oh, he got us.
And hit it. I said hit it. Hey.
You're blue now.
Okay.
That's fair.
Yeah, okay.
Huh. I wonder what I should wear.
Let's
Oh, we
platform.
gotta jump now.
Yes. Power Stas at MGT brand Bishy cream behind his ear.
What? I'm not thinking about that date thing. Yeah. Probably stop soon after this. I'm getting exhausted.
Sure thing.
Yeah.
Is this not another Wait the Sun from MyntiTale moment?
Isn't it the same song? Like, I mean, it's Papyrus' theme, but more
wait.
battle-y.
I forgot. It's played multiple times when he's appeared. Did you already say that?
Yeah, I was like, this is our... I knew this was up from Undertale, since I knew it was
Oh
Papyrus'
yeah. There, sure you did know that. Power Stas at MGT brand
let's-
anime powder behind
Let's
his
try
ear.
flirting again.
All
Now
right.
he's off guard.
Too busy fighting to throw
Okay.
back.
Yeah, don't make me use my special attack. Okay, so yeah, we just
Ouch.
gotta keep mercying.
Yep. I have MGT brand cute juice behind his ear.
I can almost taste my future popularity. And I mean, if you also want to make the connection between, you know, the toxic masculinity shit and, you know, power fantasy stuff and, you know, killing people in this game versus not, you can too.
True.
Yeah.
Power Stas at MGT brand attraction sign behind his ear.
I feel like I'm getting it too easily. I must have seen, like, an analysis of this game at some point and just forgot. I may have. Or just seen discourse about it. Papyrus, head of the Royal Guard. I don't know. I feel like I'm coming to my own conclusions with it, though. You would know on that
Alright.
front.
Yeah, true. I would know. All I know is that I'm interested in seeing your reactions to the games. To the game as it goes on, I suppose.
Yeah, that's fair.
Power Stas at MGT brand beauty yogurt behind his ear.
Papyrus, unparalleled spaghetti.
Fire realizes she doesn't have ears.
Undyne will be really proud of me. Bro, she doesn't want to date you.
Fire's is trying hard to play it cool.
The king will trim a hedge in the shape of my smile.
Fire's is trying hard to play it cool.
My brother will. Well, he won't change very much.
Fire prepares a non-bone attack and spends a minute fixing his mistake.
I'll have lots of admirers, but... Okay, yeah, he's starting to change.
Pyrus prepares a non-bonus type. Okay.
Will anyone like me as sincerely as you?
Get it.
Would I piss off Undertale fans by bringing up toxic masculinity?
I. Hmm. Uh. Hmm. I.
I'm not saying that as like a spoiler thing or a good or bad thing. I'm just curious. I want to know how much I pissed off the audience.
No, I'm sincerely wondering. I'm trying to remember any Elder or Deltarune related, because there's a lot of you could point to a lot a lot of misogyny within the fandom when it comes to discussing characters or when it comes to fandom stuff in general.
Well, I mean that's just fandom shit. It's gonna be misogynistic and racist. That's just the baseline.
Right. So like nothing will change. You'll piss off the people you expect to piss off.
Yeah. Someone like you is really rare.
That was really generous.
But yeah, I don't know. All I know is, I'm happy with my analysis.
I'm happy with your analysis too. I'm happy you're getting so much analysis out of this.
This is just gonna be me with anything.
Fair.
One day I gotta release the Leo's Adventure videos. And dating might be kind of hard. I feel that.
True. Sounds like bones.
After you're captured and sent away.
Ooh, they cut out long distance. Ouch. I swear to God, if I lose... Okay, for once in my life, I might actually have to,
And a bicycle?
Yep, bicycle. I didn't equip the I didn't equip the bandana. Oh my god.
Who cares? Give up!
Very generous. Surprised to preparing a bonus attack.
Give up or face my special attack!
Pyrus whispers, yeah.
Yeah, very soon I will use my special attack!
Smells like bones.
Not too long, and I will use that special attack!
Stop stalling Papyrus. Papyrus is rattling his bones.
This is your last chance before my special attack!
Okay, Papyrus remembered a bad joke since told and is frowning.
Behold! My special attack! Yeah! What the heck? That's my special attack! Hey, you stupid dog! Do you hear me? Stop munching on that bone! Hey, what are you doing? Come back here with my special attack! Oh well. I'll just use a really cool regular attack!
Pyrus is getting ready for a regular attack.
Here's an absolutely normal attack.
Okay.
The dog. Cool! Dude. What the fuck? Okay.
Ow.
Well, it's clear. You can't defeat me. Yeah, I can see you shaking in your boots. Therefore, the great Papyrus, elect to grant you pity. I will spare you, human. Now's your chance to accept my mercy.
All right. Well,
Can we flirt with him again?
no, wrong. Or Toby didn't consider that. Toby didn't consider that. Toby didn't consider
Alright, I
that.
guess we'll get some mercy. No! I can't even stop someone as weak as you. Undyne's gonna be disappointed in me. I'll never join the Royal Guard. And my friend quantity will remain stagnant. Let's be friends.
Okay.
Really? You want to be friends with me? Well then. I guess I can make an allowance for you. Wowee, I haven't had his first date. And I've already managed to hit the friend zone. Who knew that all I needed to make pals was to give people awful puzzles and then fight them? You taught me a lot, human. I hereby grant you permission to pass through. And I'll give you directions to the surface. Continue forward until you reach the end of the cavern. Then, when you reach the capital, cross the barrier. That's the magical seal trapping us all underground. Anything can enter through it, but nothing can exit. Except someone with a powerful soul. Like you! That's why the king wants to acquire a human. He wants to open the barrier with soul power. Then us monsters can return to the surface. Oh, I almost forgot to tell you. To reach the exit, you will have to pass through the king's castle. The king of all monsters. He is... well... he's a big fuzzy pushover. Everybody loves that guy. I am certain if you just say, "Excuse me, Mr. Dremure, can I please go home?" he'll guide you right to the barrier himself. Anyway, that's enough talking. I'll be at home being a cool friend. Feel free to come by and have that date. Okay, there's some stuff
Okay.
unpacked there. So yeah, quantity versus quality of friends. That's kind of another aspect of it too. You know, just being like, it's better to have a few close friends than a lot of friends. You know.
Yeah.
That's also a good lesson, too. That ties into this. I wonder how nice this king actually is. Be propaganda and shit. especially with Papyrus's perspective specifically being very in the propaganda soup. If anyone would be, it'd be him. But it's also kind of like there is kind of a morally gray question there. Would it be right to let the monsters out? Like obviously it would be like yes, because they were wrongfully put here in the first place. But of course I'm thinking like the king's probably going to be want to do some conqueror shit, and so it's going to be complicated and messy. So that's my take on it. But I do hope that the answer is ultimately yes, and not it would be better off if they stay here because that's their place now and blah, 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 shit.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, that's about it.
All right. Is that about it for the night, or is that about it for the analysis?
About it for the analysis. I am.
All right.
My throat is exhausted, so I want to stop the game here if we can.
Yeah,
what do you want to
because
do?
what's coming up next is another Papyrus section.
I don't think I could do another Papyrus section, honestly.
All right, see you, game.
Did you save?
Yeah, just saved.
Okay. I had fun.
I had fun too.